So student, today we will discuss about the structure of a nephron. Okay, as you see, this is the diagrammatic representation of a nephron showing blood vessels, duct and tubules. So by this only we can understand that nephron is composed of mainly 3-4 parts. First is of Bowman capsule, second is of renal tubules. In renal tubule we can discuss about PCT, DCT, loop of Henle, okay, and ultimately collecting duct, okay. So and the red color one, these are the blood vessels, how blood is supplied towards the nephron and how the filtration takes place. All the things we will read in this particular chapter, okay. So firstly we will start with the nephron. As you all know that nephrons are the structural and functional unit of kidney, okay, and nephrons are also called as renal tubules and uriniferous tubules. Uriniferous tubules. Please note down this thing, renal tubules and uriniferous tubules. Basically, two types of nephrons are present in kidney. First type of nephron is known as the cortical nephron, which covers about 85% of nephron, and second type is known as the juxtaglomeraulous nephron or juxtamedullary nephron. Okay, so two types are there. It covers approx 50% of the nephron. So these two types of nephron show structural and functional differences. So firstly we will discuss about the cortical nephron. Actually it covers more than the part, so basically we will read about the cortical nephrons. So each cortical nephron is composed of two parts. You can see here, first is known as the Bowman capsule part and second is known as the distal or proximal renal tubules and loop of Henle. These are the basic part. Two parts are there. One is known as the Bowman capsule and second you can say that renal tubules. Okay, in renal tubules two parts are there, PCT and loop of Henle. Okay, and the third one is DCT. One by one we will discuss all of them. Okay, so firstly I will start the class with Bowman capsule. If I'll make here Bowman capsule is this type of structure, and in Bowman capsule here you can observe that these are the arterioles comes here. Okay, this is the structure of Bowman capsule, and here you all know very well that from the one side efferent arteriole bring efferent arteriole bring blood and the purification of blood takes place, and efferent arteriole bring the filtrate blood from here. Okay, so glomerulus, you can see the structure of glomerulus. This is the just fine network of capillaries, very fine network of capillaries. From this only the filtration process takes place, ultrafiltration of the things. Okay, so here come to the point which we were discussing. So you can see here two types of layers are present, okay, in Bowman capsule. Two layers are present. The inner one layer is known as the, this layer is known as the visceral layer, okay, and the outer one layer is known as the parietal layer. What is the difference between the visceral layer and the parietal layer? Because these two layers are having a specialized function, that's why they are very special type. Firstly I'll tell you about the visceral layer. Okay, visceral layer, I am making it here children. So down one, the visceral layer is having the special type of cells. These cells are known as the podocytes. Okay, what are they known as? The podocytes. Podocyte are having this kind of structure, means from one layer it's having the finger like projections. Which thing I am discussing? The inner layer, okay, this layer, and it is composed of podocytes. Okay, and these podocytes, why they are known as the podocyte? Because from the word it is clear, they look like the feet cells, लाइक स्यूडोपोडिया. इफ यू रिमेंबर स्यूडोपोडिया, तो ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर होता है बेटा स्यूडोपोडिया का जैसा. ओके, एंड दे आर हैविंग द स्लिट पोर्स. यहीं से तो फिल्ट्रेट नीचे निकलेगा. Okay, so this is the structure and it is having the slit pores. These podocytes are especially found in the visceral layer. Is it clear? Now come to the next point. Clear? In the next point you can see that the parietal layer, the rest of the cells are generally, they are just simple cells and they just made up of this kind of structure. Okay, they are simple cells, but special cells are present in this way, and that I told you, they are known as the podocytes. The visceral layer is made up of the podocyte, but rest of the are made up of the simple squamous epithelium type of cells are present. Okay, now come to the next point. This Bowman capsule, in the cavity of Bowman capsule, group of 50 capillaries are present. Here the 50 capillaries are present. 50 capillaries are present in glomerulus. Okay, and it is having very minute pores, children, which is known as the fenestrae. Okay, I am just making it here. The glomerulus, जो ऊपर का part बनाया था, glomerulus is having this kind of structure. This is the glomerulus. Okay, and these are the podocyte. These are the podocyte, and in between of it basement membrane is present. यहाँ पर basement membrane होता है, and this is the basement membrane. These are the glomerulus के part है, and here is the podocyte. In the podocyte, you know, slits are there, as I told you, slit pores. And here you can see this is the basement membrane, and here also gap is there. Now this gap is known as the fenestrae. Okay, so just think that glomerulus में filtration होगा और यहाँ से filter होके चीज़ें Bowman capsule में पहुँच जाती हैं. This is the Bowman capsule. Okay, are you getting this point? So these are the layer which are present in Bowman capsule as well as glomerulus. Okay, so Bowman capsule and glomerulus both collectively, Bowman capsule plus glomerulus both collectively are known as the Malpighian body and renal corpuscle and Pygmalion corpuscle. Pygmalion corpuscle. Okay, so it's about the Bowman capsule. Now come to the next thing about the PCT. Okay, PCT, beta PCT is here. You can see here PCT. So this much portion, PCT and Bowman capsule, they both are present in a cortex part. Okay, these are present in the cortex part, and the rest of the part is present in a medulla part. Okay, those who have seen yesterday video, you know that kidney में cortex part होता है और medulla part होता है. Okay, so half of the portion is present in cortex part and half of the part is present in medulla part. Okay, what is PCT? PCT is made up of cuboidal epithelium, brush bordered cuboidal epithelium is present with numerous microvilli. अब बेटा PCT के अंदर भी ऐसी cells हैं जिनमें क्या है, microvilli. Okay, these microvilli, what is the function of microvilli? It increase the surface area for the absorption. So PCT, main function of PCT is absorption. That's why it lined by the brush bordered cuboidal epithelium, which is having the numerous microvilli. So many things, selective absorption is takes place. Sodium, calcium, glucose, amino acid, they all are gets to be absorbed in PCT part. Now come to the next point. It is known as the Henle loop. Henle loop is having two part beta. Descending limb जो नीचे ला रहा है चीज़ें, ascending limb जो ऊपर ले जा रहा है. Okay, and the last part is a vasa recta. Okay, so here you can see that it runs straight in the renal medulla. It is U-shaped, hairpin shaped. Loop of Henle is long in mammals and birds or why? Because they secrete hypertonic urine. Okay, and they are absent in other vertebrates like reptiles. It is absent in vertebrates in reptiles, and cuboidal epithelium is present, and squamous epithelium is present in descending and ascending limbs. Descending limbs में कौन सा होता है? cuboidal epithelium, and ascending में कौन सा होता है बेटा? squamous epithelium. Okay, they are generally helpful in the absorption of electrolyte NaCl, or ascending limb is absolutely impermeable to water but permeable to electrolytes. So we can understand that ये especially electrolytes के लिए हैं. Okay, now come to the next point is distal convoluted tubule. We are here, children. So in distal convoluted tubule, you also know that it is also lined by cuboidal epithelium with few microvilli. PCT में बहुत सारे microvilli थे, but here few microvilli are present. Okay, it is permeable for sodium and potassium ions. That's why sodium potassium balance is maintained in our body. Are you getting this much? PCT, DCT are situated in the cortical region. PCT and DCT upper part and kidney, whereas the loop of Henle lies in the medullary region, medulla. Okay, I hope that much is clear. Collecting tubule converges towards hilum, and the collecting ducts are then still larger ducts or ducts of Bellini. Okay, so I hope these are clear. If you have any doubt regarding this structure, please send me. Mechanism of it we will read in our live class tomorrow. Thank you, children.